In this lesson, we are going to learn about when to use Agile and when not to. Is Agile good for all situations? We'll find out. So several years ago, when I used to tell, or we used to talk about Agile, there was a conception that Agile only works for small projects. And I started believing that maybe that's true, like Agile is only worked for small projects. But then I came across this Standish Chaos report, which is from 2015, and that has compiled from more than 10,000 projects from 2011 to 2015. So this data is based on those projects, and what they found is that for the small size project, Agile was 58% successful and Waterfall was 44%. Now it becomes more interesting is that for medium-sized project, Agile was 27% was successful, and the Waterfall was 7%. And then for large-size project, Agile was 18% successful, and Waterfall was 3% successful. So that kind of changed my view. Is that no, Agile could be useful and is useful for even large size project, and it can be very successful. And of course the percent of success, 18% is of course less than the small size project, but still, I mean, compared to the Waterfall, it is more successful. Then the next question that I used to ponder is, will Agile work for big projects, mission critical projects, government projects? Now there is no data around the critical projects or the government projects, but I know that there are a lot of organizations like Lockheed Martin, Google, Microsoft, SpaceX that are using Agile now. So that tells me that even for mission critical projects or government projects, I would say, Agile has found its ways and people are using it and finding it useful. So does that mean Agile is good for all situations? I would say no, it's not suitable for predictive and repeatable work. So if you are doing something that is very predictive and very repeatable, Agile can work, but it's not going to be valuable. In that case, a traditional model or a predictive model will work much better. And also for using Agile, there are some prerequisites. So it's good to talk about those here. So the first prerequisite is that you require close collaboration with business and users. Since requirements are not done upfront, there is a constant discussion or conversation that is happening between business people and developers. So you need that collaboration. And then the second is, because you embrace change, the team should be set up for change, which means they should be following those engineering practices to help them make changes quickly and confidently. But then there are some barriers to the Agile adoption that people have found. So this is a result from the survey that a company called Version 1 does every year. And what they found in this survey, the last survey, is that the company philosophy or culture is at odds with core Agile values, can cause problem with the Agile adoption, or lack of experience with the Agile method, lack of management support, or general organization resistance to the change. If they are resistant to the change, then Agile adoption won't work. So there are many such reasons that organizations have found in adopting Agile.